When we make a measurement, the number that we measure depends on what units we are measuring that number in. And so it is important that we be able to convert a measurement from one set of units to another set of units. So this table gives us some of the equivalences for particular units. So in other words, if I want to measure length in SI units, I would use meters. But I might only have available a yardstick that's in feet. So I might measure it in feet and then want to convert to meters. So 1 meter is equivalent to 3.3 feet. That allows me to convert from one to the other. Likewise, 1 foot is 12 inches, which is something you probably already know. 1 inch is 2.54 centimeters. So we have volume conversions, mass conversions, conversions for time, and conversions for pressure. So let's see how this works. So let's say that I have a scale and I weigh myself and I weigh 135 pounds. But I want to know what I weigh in kilograms, so in SI units. So if I want to convert that to kilograms, what I need to know is how many kilograms are in 1 pound. So if I look here at my table, 1 kilogram is equivalent to 2.2 pounds. So if they're equivalent, then 1 kilogram equals 2.2 pounds. That's what equivalent means. So the equal sign is the equivalence. So now the thing I have to remember is that I can use these units just like algebraic quantities. So in other words, I can divide both sides of this equation by 1 kilogram. So let's divide both sides of this equation by 1 kilogram. And if I do that, 1 kilogram divided by 1 kilogram is equal to 1. And so I have an equivalence. I have a factor, 2.2 pounds per 1 kilogram is equal to 1. And if I multiply anything by 1, I haven't changed it. 1 times anything is exactly the same number. So I could make a conversion factor that has pounds on the top and kilograms on the bottom. I could also, from my equivalence, so I know that 1 kilogram is 2.2 pounds. I could instead divide by 2.2 pounds, both sides. And then I know that that is equal to 1. And so now I have another equivalence factor. So 1 is also equal to 1 kilogram over 2.2 pounds. Notice that if I take the reciprocal of 1, I still have 1. But if I take the reciprocal of 1, I have to take the reciprocal of both sides. And that's all I've really done here. Okay, so I have 2 possible conversion factors. And what I want to do is figure out what 135 pounds is in terms of kilograms. So the way to think about this is that if I take the thing that I'm trying to convert, so I'm trying to convert 135 pounds into kilograms. What I want to have happen is I want the pounds part of this to divide out. So I have pounds in the bottom here and pounds in the top here. If I multiply 135 by this conversion factor, so let's do that. 1 kilogram divided by 2.2 pounds, then my pounds will divide out and my answer will be in kilograms. So now what I need to do is just look at the numbers here. So I need to take 135 and divide by 2.2. And when I do that division, I get 61.4. And the units are now, so now I have to pay attention to the fact that I have this unit also. So the pounds divided out, but I still have kilograms up here. So now my units are kilograms. And so 135 pounds is equivalent to 61.4 kilograms. And that's how I would convert one unit to another unit.